Namaste. Give me one second. Let me fine tune myself. One second. Okay. Just trying out different setups to block out the outside world. Okay. Okay. Yoga Sutra, Book 2, Sutra 35. Pratipakshapavana Hator Hayam. Pratipakshapavana Hator Hayam. Forgot to mute. Pratipakshapavana Hator Hayam. Pratipakshapavana Hator Hayam. Vitalkang Yada Siya Sura Prasava Taima No Prasatadam. Sura Prasava Taima No Prasatadam. No Sutadam. Sura Prasava Taima No Prasat. Sura Prasava Sava. Sura Prasava Taima No Sutadam. Sura Prasava Taima No Sutadam. Tatakrota Maishevariam Yoginaha Siddhatisu Jakam Pavati. I'm always leaking. So, okay, let me get more paper towels. I ran out of tissues. Bounty paper towel is okay. So I'll bring the whole thing. So this version has number 2 lessons. And that's het, na, het, do. Na, het, do. Na, het, do. So this is he, not the te. Today should be a quick session. Trying out new things. Like, if you're not a bad person in this world, Everybody else just wants to get by. There's no choice. You have to abide. So, everybody else is leaving. Everybody else is living alive. Everybody else is living because they have to. I'm trying to say it sucks. You can't say that though. So, I'm trying out new things to make things work for me. Flexibility, one might even say. Okay, here we go. First version, once again. Namaste. Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyam Pitalkang Yadang Sia Shira Prasavathaimanas Shira Prasavathaimanas Dadangam Shira Prasavathaimanas Dadangam Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyam Pitalkang Yadang Sia Shira Prasavathaimanas Dadangam Tatakrata Maishevariam Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Tatakrata Maishevariam Yoginah Siddhatisu Jakam Pavati. I'll try one more time. My system is so weird. Like, I would discharge about a gallon of fluid out my nose and then nothing at all for a couple of days. Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyam Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyam Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Tatakratam Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Tatakrata Maishevariam Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Tatakrata Maishevariam Yoginah Siddhatisu Jakam Pavati. Okay, I'll take that. Now, second version. Pratipakashapabhanad Hetul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Tatakrata Maishevariam Yoginah Siddhatisu Jakam Pavati. I want to say the first version again. I think the first version is correct. Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Pratipakashapabhanad Tatul Heyang Pitalkang Yadang Sia Siura Prasavathaimanas Dadang Tatakrata Maishevariam Yoginah Siddhatisu Jakam Pavati. Dadiyatang Ahimsa Pratishutva Yam Tatu Samnitel Vairatyagah. Dadiyatang Ahimsa Pratishutva Yam Tatu Samnitel Dadiyatang Ahimsa Pratishutva Yam Tato samnitao vairagyaga. Double checking on that spelling. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sinid. Ahimsa prat. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam. Tato sananitam. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam vairagyaga. I mean, I said it correctly. No, so there's another version, so that's what I'm saying. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam vairagyaga. Sarva pranuinam bhavati. Dadyatam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam vairam. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato sananitam vairagyaga. Sarva pranuinam bhavati. Okay, moving on. Namaste. So this version uses tato samnitam. The other version uses tato sananitam. Which one is correct? I'm not sure. It's 50-50 in my opinion. Ahimsa pratishtva yam tato samnitam vairagyaga. Sarva pranuinam bhavati. Okay, just covering myself. Bhavati. Namaste. Namaste. Okay, first translation. Starting from here because the versions are a little different. When they become unproductive for him, the power caused thereby becomes the sign of success for the yogi. On the establishment, these are as follows. On the establishment of harmlessness, abandonment of enmity comes to all beings in his vicinity. Okay, second version. When they become for this unsuitable for generation, then the power caused by this fact becomes indicative of the yogin's perfection. For example, as soon as he is grounded in abstinence from injury, his presence begets a suspension of enmity. It occurs on the part of all living creatures. Okay. Veda next, thank you. Yeah, I like this new setup. This might be my final setup because it looks really studio-like right now, you know. So without the noise, external noise. I have all my equipment set up just to block out the external outside world. They still try though. They try so hard. That's all that, you know, some people are just born to rape. Some people are just born to murder other people. That's all they're born for. That's why God made them. God made him just to murder that person. God made him just to rape that person. It's crazy out there. It's a crazy fucking world. And I want none of it. None of it. It's better to kill yourself at that point, I think. If you're such a serious criminal and you can't, live around other people without trying to rape them and kill them, like maybe you should kill yourself, kill yourself, please. Yeah, all some people are born for. The reason why they are born is to rape and murder other people. That's all their like that's their purpose in life, is to rape other people. The whole purpose in their life is to murder other people. That's a whole their purpose. So if they didn't have that purpose, they should kill themselves. Like right now. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. I keep calling them demons because whenever I say pratyasmai, one of them their vein pops off. That's how demons respond when they hear pratyasmai. These fucking demons respond the same way. Whenever I say pratyasmai, their fucking veins pop off. I am not kidding. I'm laughing because that's what's happening here. Pipi shut down. If I say it, some fucking demon is popping their vein off. I am serious. Here we go. Namaste. Pratyasmai pipi shate pishivani vidushwe param. Aramgamaya agamaye pashijadu nakhubanem narem. Backing up one sentence from the beginning. Pratyasmai pipi shate Pratyasmai pipi shate pishivani Pratyasmai pipi shate pishivani vidushwe param. Aramgamaya jagamaye shijad dakhvanem. Jagamaye pasajad dakhvanem. Jagamaye pasajad dakhvanem narem. Aramgamaya jagamaye pasajad dakhvanem. Jagamaye pasajad dakhvanem. Aramgamaya jagamaye pasajad dakhvanem. Aramgamaya jagamaye pasajad dakhvanem narem. Āmēnam pratyatanam pratyatana somapiha somapatamam. Āmēnam pratyatanam. Āmēnam pratyatana somapiha somapatamam. Once more. Āmēnam pratyatana. Āmēnam pratyatana somapiha somapatamam. Amatri pillaji shui min no minandram sutta pirinen du piha. Amatri pillaji shui no minandram sutta pirinen du piha. Amatri pillaji shui. Amatri pillaji shui no minandram sutta pirinen du piha. Yadi sutta pirinen du. Yadi sutta pirinen du piha soma piha prati pushatam. Vedang vishvasya metiro trashatatam tang mide shatem. 들으셨담 들으셨담담이 되셨댐 들으셨담담이 되셨댐 들으셨담담이 되셨댐 야디 수다 피리는 두 피하 소마 피하 야디 수다 피리는 두 피하 소마 피하 프라티 푸셔탄 배당 비셔바시양 메티로 배당 비셔바시양 메티로 들으셨담담 미되셨댐 들으셨담담 미되셨댐 배당 비셔바시양 메티로 들으셨담담 미되셨댐 들으셨담담 미되셨댐 배당 비셔바시양 메티로 들으셨담담 미되셨댐 아스멍 이라는 다소 드바리오 브라 파랑을 수담은 구베드 사마시양 제니아시양 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 샬타또 피샤스테 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트. Backing up one from the final shloka. 아스망 이라는 다소 드바리오 아스망 이라는 다소 아스망 이라는 다소 아스망 이라는 다소 드바리오 파랑의 수담은 구비드 사마시양 제니아시양 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 구비드 사마시양 제니아시양 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 구비드 사마시양 제니아시양 샬타또 피샤스테라 바스바라트 나마스테. Okay. Bring sacrificial gifts to him, omniscient, for he longs to drink. The wanderer who comes with speed, the hero ever in the van. With Soma go ye nigh to him, chief drinker of the Soma's juice. With beakers to the impetuous god, to Inandra with the drops effused. What time with Soma with the juice effused, ye come before the god. Full wise, he knows the hope of each, and, bold one, strikes this foe and that. To him Atavariyu ye, to him Atavariyu ye, to him give offerings of the juice expressed. Will he not keep us safely from the spiteful curse of each presumptuous highborn foe? Will he not keep us safely from the spiteful curse of each presumptuous highborn foe? Okay. Upanishad next, thank you. Okay, it's a little longer. It might take forever. Alright, let's try it. After this is Mahabharata, and it should not be that long. Let me just charge my laptop. Okay, laptop charged. Looking a little more smooth. Not as choppy as when the battery was lacking, or either that's my imagination. Okay. I love playing movie on when I'm doing these things. I realized this. I set the volume at 42 to just perfect for this purpose. It's like having a visitor here, and my visitor is a movie. Binaldi Samano Burunue Pashavyamit Yagane Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Muradu Shalakashanam Bayoha Shalakashanam Palabadinandarasya Kuruncham Krauncham Parahasupatara Pathavanantam Parunasya Dana Saivan Evo Pa Sabatam Dana Saivan Evo Pa Sabata Varunam Tuveba Baljayat. Could take a while. Nilda Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyami Diagne Durd Namasota Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyami Diagne Rudagi Tog To Nirugataha Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyami Diagne Rudagi To Nirugataha Praja Patel Nirugataha Somasya Burudu Shalakashanam Bayoha Shalakashanam Palabadinandarasya Krauncham Brahasapatera Patpadavanantam Brahasapatera Patpadu Brahasapatera Patu Brahasapatera Patuvanantam Parunasya Danan Saivan Epo Bang Sabeta Danan Saivan Epo Basav Danan Saivan Epo Pam Danan Saivan Epo Basaveta Parunam Tuveva Paljayat. Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyam Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyam Ityagne Rudagi To Nirokutaha Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyam Ityagne Rud Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyam Ityagne Namasota Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyam Ityagne Mitya Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyami Tiagne Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Burudu Shalakashanam Bayoha Shalakashanam Palavadinandarasya Krauncham Burahasapatera Pathavanantam Varunasya Dana Saivan Evo Papasavanam Varunam Devavam Baljayat. Almost. So that's the idea, you have to get through the whole thing. Here we go. Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyami Diagne Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Murudu Shalakashanam Bayoha Shalakashanam Palavadinandarasya Krauncham Brahasapatera Patuvanantam Brahasapatera Patuvanantam Parunasya Dana Saivan Evo Pasavanam Dana Saivan Evo Pasavana Varunam Tuveva Valjayat. Binaldi Samano Burunoe Pashavyami Diagne Rudagi To Nirugataha Prajapatel Nirukataha Somasya Murudu Shilakoshanam Vayoha Shilakoshanam Palavadinandrasya Graunjam Burahasapatera Pathavanantam Parunasya Dana Saiva Nevopasavanam Savetam Dana Saiva Nevopasavetam Parunam Tuveva Valjayat Binaldi Samano Purunoe Pashavya Mityagne Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Murudu Shilakoshanam Vayoha Shilakoshanam Palavadinandrasya Graunjam Binaldi Samano Purunoe Pashavya Mityagne Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Murudu Shilakoshanam Vayoha Shilakoshanam Palavadinandrasya Graunjam Prahasapatera Pathavanantam Graunjam. Very hard for me to say because of my injuries. Here we go. Namaste. Binaldi Samano Purunoe Pashavya Mityagne Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Murudu Shilakoshanam Vayoha Shilakoshanam Palavadinandrasya Graunjam Brahasapatera Pathavanantam Varunasya Dana Saiva Nevopasavanam Savetam Dana Saiva Nevopasavetam. Once again. Binaldi Samano Purunoe Pashavya Mityagne Rudagi To Nirukataha Praja Patel Nirukataha Somasya Murudu Shilakoshanam Vayoha Shilakoshanam Palavadinandrasya Graunjam Brahasapatera Pathavanantam Parunasya Dana Saiva Nevopasavetam Parunam Tuveva Valjayat. I'm gonna take that. Amrutatavam Devepya Agayani Tyagayatasvatam Petrapya Asham Manushoya Pyat Sutra Nodakam Manushoya Pyat Sutra Nodakam Manushoya Pyat Sutra Manushoya Pyat Sutra Nodakam Pashupyaha Savalgam Lokam Ajamana Yanana Yajamana Yananamatmana Agayana Tietani Agayani Tietani Manasa Tyayanana Paramatataha Sutuvitam. Okay, once again, Shloka 2. Amrutatavam Devepyam Agayani Tyagayatasvatam Petrapya Asham Manushoya Sutra Nodakam Pashupyaha Savalgam Lokam Yajamana Yananamatmana Agayana Tietani Manasa Tyayanana Paramatataha Sutuvitam. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Salve Svarang Inandrasyatamanaha Salva Ushamanaha Prajapateratmanaha Salve Sapashang Samurotio Rat. 1 second, let me just double check. Nitya, yeah, okay. Murotio Ratmanasat Murtyo Ratmanasatam Yadi Savareshwa Pala Petanandram Savareshwa Pala Petanandram Sharanam Prapanano Bhuvam Santavam Prati Pagushuyati Dyanam Bruyat Once again, Shloka 3. Salve separang inundrasya atmanah salva ushmanoh. Salve separang inundrasya atmanah salva ushmanoh prajapateratmanah salve sepanshang murtioratmanastam yadi sebare shupala petenandram Svare Shupala Petanandram Sharanam Prapano Puvam Sattvam Prati Pakushuyati Tianam Puruyat. Salvan Svarang Inundrasyaatmanah Salva Ushimanah Prajapateratmanah Salva Sparshan Murtioratmanastam Yadi Subareshu Pala Petanandram Sharanam Prapanano Puvam Sattvam Prati Pakushuyati Tianam Bruyat. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Oh, five, not four shlokas, five shlokas. Okay, number 4 now. Atha yadiyana mushimasu palapetam prajapatim sharanam prapanano bhuvam sattvam prati pekushuyati tianam bruyadatan yadiyanam supasheshu palapeta murtiyum sharanam prapanano bhuvam sattvam prati takushuyati tianam bruyat. That one wasn't too bad. I'm gonna do it again. Atam yadiyana mushimasupan namasutta. Atam yadiyana mushimasupalapetam prajapatim sharanam prapanano bhuvam sattvam prati pekushuyati tianam bruyadata yadiyanam supasheshu palapeta murtiyum sharanam prapanano bhuvam sattvam prati takushuyati tianam bruyat. Okay, moving on. Namasutta. Salve sevarang Koshabanan to Balabanan to Bhagatavyang inundere Balam Dadani ti Salva Ushemano Grasatang Ushemano Grasatang Anirasatang Vivaratang Bhagatavyah Prajapateratmanam Paridadani ti Salve Sepanshang Leshanana Napinihitam Leshanana Pinihitam Bhagadavyam Murtioratmanam Pariharanuiti. Okay. So I think it's also the longest. Final shloka. Once again. Salve Svarang Koshavananto Balavananto Bhagadavyam inundere Balam Dadani ti Salva Ushemano Grasatang Anirasatang Vivaratang Bhagadavyam Prajapateratmanam Paridadani ti Salve Sparsang Leshanana Pinihitang Bhagadavyam Murtioratmanam Pariharanuiti. I'm gonna take that. Namaste. Iti deva vimshah kanandah. I choose the roaring, animal-like form of the Āmēn. Such is the Udgita belonging to Agni. The indistinct form belongs to Prajapati, the distinct to Soma, the soft and smooth to Vangayu, the smooth and strong to Inandraim, the heron-like to Brihaspati, the ill-sounding to Varuna. One may practice all these, but one should avoid that belonging to Varuna. Let me obtain immortality for the gods by singing. Thus should one obtain with his singing. Let me obtain oblation for the fathers by singing, hope for men, grass and water for cattle, a heavenly world for the sacrificer, food for myself. One should sing the stotra carefully, meditating these things in mind. All vowels are embodiments of Inandran. All spirits are embodiments of Prajapatim. All consonants are embodiments of Mrityu. If one should reproach a person on his vowels, let him say to that one, I have been a suppliant to Inandra for protection. He will answer you. So, if one should reproach him on his spirants, let him say to that one, I have been a suppliant to Prajapati for protection. He will thrash you. So, if one should reproach him on his consonants, let him say to that one, I have been a suppliant to Muratiyu, death, for protection. He will burn you up. All the vowels should be pronounced strong and sonant with a thought. To Inandra let me give strength. All the spirants should be pronounced while open, without being slurred over, without being elated with a thought. To Prajapati let me entrust myself. All the consonants should be pronounced slowly, without being merged together with a thought. From Mrityu, death, let me withdraw myself. From death, let me withdraw myself. Thus ends the 22nd calendar. That's in Sanskrit. I'm just reading translations, not adding words or subtracting words. Okay, next and last is Mahabharata. That's my favorite book. Let me see. Okay. So it'll be chapter 100 in Sanskrit and 106. There are 18 books in Mahabharata. I'm still at book 1. Book 1 is probably one of the longest, if not the longest. Some books are really short. Like one of the books is only 10% of the longest. The dog wants food. Dogs have a weakness. They need food. To live, dogs need food. Otherwise, they can't live. Okay. Mahabharata, next and last. Yeah, it's a short chapter. Shloka, 30 shlokas. That'll take me about 30 minutes or less. Well, I would say 45 minutes to get through the Sanskrit. So 45-minute reading. And I try to have fun. Here we go. Namaste. Vaishampayana Uvacham Tatah Satyavati Kale Patum Snatan Murutau Tadam Sambe Shayananti Chayane Shana Kaibakya Maburabit Sambe Shayananti Shayane Chanakai Sambe Shayananti Shayane Chanakai Vakya Maburabit Kausalya Devarasata Sati Sodia Devanu Prabhakushwati Kausalya Devarasata Sati Sodiam. Okay. Kausalya Devarasata Sati Kausalya Devarasata Sati Sodia Devanu Prabhakushwati Apramatang Prati Kushwainam Nishite Agamishyati Kausalyam Devarasata Sati Sodia Devanu Prabhakushyati Apramatang Prati Kushwainam Nishite Agamishyati Shiva Shruvan Sutada Vachanam Shiva Shruvan. I wouldn't have spelled it that way. Shiva Shruvan, because Shiva Shivarang, Shiva Shravang, Shiva Shravan, Sutada Vachanam, Shrutavan, Jayana, Shayane, Shupem. Second version. Shiva Shravan, Sutada Vachanam, Shrutavan, Shayana, Shayane, Shupem. Sanachinantayatadang, Pishamamaniam, Maniam Sichakuru Pungavane. Sanachinantayatadang, Pishamamaniam Sichakuru Pungavane. Teto Mambikang Pratamam Yukataha Satyavang Kurushwiha. Tato Mambikang Pratamam Yukataha Satyavang Kurushwiha. Deepyamaneshwar Deepashur Shayanam Prabhivesham Ham. Deepyamaneshu Deepashu Shayanam Prabhivesham Ham. Nasya Kurushanasya Kapilang Chato Deepute Cha Lochanem. Nasya Kurushanasya Kapilang Chato Deepute Cha Lochanem. Nasya Kurushanasya Kapilang Chato Deepute Cha Lochanem. Paprunui Jaiva Shiva Shimashuru Nui Dirashatavang Devi Miami Layat. Vaprunui Jaiva Shimashuru Nui Dirashatavang Devi Miami Layat. Samba Pruva Dayang Rangatirao Matuha Puriya Chikil Shoyang. Samba Pruva Dayang Rangatirao Matuha Puriya Chikil Shoyang. Payat Gashi Sutang Tam Tu Nashachak Nashakunoda Pikushwi Dome. Payat Gashi Sutang Tam Tu Nashakunoda Pikushwi Dome. Nashakunoda Pipi Nashakunoda Pipi Kushwi Dome. Nashakunoda Pipi Kushwi Dome. Payadaka Shisutang Tam Tu Na Shakunoda Pibi Kushwitoma Na Shakunoda Pibi Na Shakunoda Pibi Kushwitoma Payadaka Shisutang Tam Tu Na Shakunoda Pibi Kushwitoma Tato Nishikuranan Tamasad Tato Nishikuranan Tamasadia Matang Putra Matha Bravita Apyasyam Gunavana Putra Raja Putro Bhavishyati Nishamyam Tadavacho Matulvya Saha Parama Buddhatimana Nishamyam Tadavacho Nishamyam Tadavacho Matulvya Saha Parama Buddhatimana Parama Buddhatimana Nishamyam Tadavacho Matulvya Saha Parama Buddhatimana Provanjati Nandriyang Provanjati Nandriyajinyano Vitinang Samprachodittaha Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Shvisatatatamaha Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Shri Satatamaha Vidavana Raja Shri Satatamaha Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Shri Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Shri Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Shri Satatamaha Vidavana Raja Shri Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Naga Yutta Samaprano Vidavana Raja Shri Satatamaha Mahabhago Mahaviryo Mahabodhatil Bhavishyati Tasyam Champi Shatam Putrang Bhavishyananti Mahabalaha Kim Tu Matuha Sa Vaigunuya Dananta Eva Bhavishyati Nasya Tadvachanam Shrutavang Matang Putra Matha Bravita Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nirupasatang Potanam Nirupatira Nirupasata Potanam Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nirupasatang Potanam Nirupatira Nirupasata Potanam Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nirupasatang Potanam Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nirupasata Potanam Nirupatira Nirupasata Potanam Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nirupasata Potanaha Nanantaha Gurunam Nirupatira Nirupasata Potanam Chinyati Vamchasya Gopatat Chinyati Vamchasya Gopataram Pitranam Vamshavaltanam Tvitiyam Guru Vamchasya Rajanam Datu Marhasi Datu Marhasi Tvitiyam Guru Vamchasya Rajanam Datu Marhasi Santateti Pratijinyayam Nishichakrama Mahatapangahim Santateti Pratijinyaya Nishichakrama Mahatapangahim. Once more. San Tateti Pratijinyaya Dishachakrama Mahatapang Sampi Kalena Kausalyan Sushubenentam Tamatamajama Sampi Kalena Kausalyan Sushubenentam Tamatamajama Punarevatu Sang Devi Paripashuya Snushwam Tatah Sunu Roshri Maba Hayatasat Roshri Maba Hayatasatiyan Yatha Purva Maninanditang Tata Satanaiva Pitina Maharshri Satama Padyatam Maharshri Satama Padyatam Tata Satanaiva Pitina Maharshri Satama Padyatam Tata Satanaiva Pitina Maharshri Satama Padyatam Amambalika Matha Pyaga Durashwim Durashatavang Sapi Tam Bishanang Banandusang Gang Shang Samapadyata Paratam Bishanang Banandusang Bishanang Banandusang Gang Shang Samapadyata Paratam Tam Pitam Banandusang Gang Shang Bishanang Prakushuya Pantivan Piansaha Satyavati Putra Idam Pachanama Bravit Piansaha Satyavati Putra Idam Pachanama Bravit Yasamata Panandvata Mahamata Pananam Biru Pamprakusha Mamapi Shloka 17 halfway I think Yasamata Panandvata Vamata Pananam Yasamata Panandvata Vama Pananam Biru Pamprakusha Mamapi Tasamadesha Sutasutupyam Panandoravam Bhavishyati Nama Chansya Tadebeha Bhavishyati Shupananem Etiyogadavang Sa Niragramad Bhagavan Rushri Satatamaha Tato Nishikaranantama Lokya Satyang Putrama Pashatam Shashamsa Sa Punarmatra Tasya Palasya Panudotame Shashamsa Sa Punarmatra Tasya Palasya Panudotame Tam Matang Punarevanyamekam Putramaya Chatam Tatheti Ja Maharshri Satangam Mataram Pratya Pashatam Tatah Kumaram Sang Devi Prabhudaka Lamaji Janat. Backing up one sentence. Tatheti Ja Maharshri Satangam Mataram Pratya Pashatam Tatah Kumaram Sang Devi Prabhudaka Lamaji Janat Vanandam Lakrishna Sampananam Dipyamanamiva Shriyam Vanandam Lakrishna Sampananam Dipyamanamiva Shriyam Tasyam Tasya Putrang Maheshivang Sang Sajinire Pancha Panandavang. Once more. Tasya Putrang Maheshivang Tasya Putrang Maheshivang Sang Jajinire Pancham Panandavang. Jajinire. Once more. Tasya Putrang Putrang Maheshivang Sang Jajinire Pancha Panandavang. Ratukang le tato jeshutam patum tasamai nyayojayat. Once more. Ratukang le tato jeshutam patum tasamai nyayojayat. Sang tu rupam cha ganantam cha mahashweha prabhijinantya tama. Na karo tu bachanam devyang payatu surasutopamam. Na karo tu bachanam devyang payatu surasutopamam. Tatah sevai pusho noildasim. Pusho yitevang apasaropamam. Tatah sevai pusho noildasim. Pusho yitevang apasaropamam. Prashoyama sa kuroshono ya tatah kashit pateh sutam. Prashoyama sa kuroshono ya tatah kashit pateh sutam. Tansi Rashri Manu Prapatam Pratyudagamya Pivadya. Tansi Rashri Manu Prapatam Pratyudagamya Pivadya. Tansi Rashri Manu Prapatam Pratyudagamya Pivadya Cham. Sambiveshang piano jinyang tang tatakurutio pachachang rahan. Kamopa pogena tu sa tasyang tushutui maga durushutaha durushwiha tushutui maga durushwiha. Kamopa pogena tu sa tasyang tushutui maga durushwiha tushutui maga durushwiha. Kamopa pogena tu sa tasyang tushutui maga durushwiha. Tayang sahoshwito ratrim. Tayang sahoshwito ratrim. Satayang sahoshwito ratrim mahashwiha puriyamanoyang. I have to take a break. I'm being actively harassed, by the way. It's physical. Tayang sahashwito ratrim mahashwiha puriyamanoyang. Uttatishitanana bravidanang mapuji shuya pavishyasi. Yeah, it's really bad. We get another one of those. Taking a restroom break. Okay, about 10 shlokas left. Okay, shloka 26 right now. Ah, yeah, 5 left. It's really easy today. 5 shlokas left. So I should be done with everything in about half an hour. One day, I shouldn't be harassed at all while I'm doing these things. They only harass me because there are rapists and or murderers. Really bad ones. Really, really bad. Like barbarians. Those are the only people who would harass me. And because, they don't stop at just once. They don't stop at just twice or 3 times. They keep going for 666 times. I call it a real demon. And they are. And they get upset when they hear, oh, I am not a demon. Yeah. Harassing somebody for 666 times. Here we go. Namaste. Shloka 26. Uttadishitanan nabrai. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuja ji shuya pavishyasi. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuji shuya. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuji. Uttadishitanan nabravi. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuji shuya pavishyasi. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuji shuya pavishyasi. Uttadishitanan nabravi. Uttadishitanan nabravi. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuji shuya pavishyasi. Pavishyasi. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuja jishuya. Uttadishitanan nabravi denam apuji shuya pavishyasi. Ayam jan de shupe gaipaha shri manudarama gataha. Taima teman pavitang loke Saiva Buddhati matang paraha. Taima temang pavitang loke Saiva Buddhati matang paraha. Sang jajinyam vidurong nangama karashana devai payana temajaha. Sang jajinyam vidurong nangama karashana devai payana temajaha. That was okay actually. I might do it. I'm gonna do it again, I think. Okay, shloka 27. Just 4 shlokas left. Sam Jachinyam Sam Jachinyam Viduro Nama Kuroshana Debai Payana Demajaha Turatara Shaturo Siang Jang Prantang Panan Doshijam Mitad Buddhatiman Turatara Shaturo Siang Jang Prantang Panan Do Turatara Shaturo Siang Jang Prantang Panan Doshijam Mitad Buddhatiman Taimo Viduraru Bena Shabat Tasya Mahatmanah Bananda Siadi Bananda Vyasya Tatata Virginia. Oh, I have to. Really? Bananda Vyasya Tatata Virginia. Bananda Vyasya Tatata Virginia. Okay, I have to back up one. Taimo Viduraru Bena Shabat Tasya Mahatmanah Bananda Vyasya Tatata Virginia Kama Krota Vivajitaha Kama Krota Vivajitaha Bananda Vyasya Tatata Virginia Bananda Vyasya Tatata Virginia Kama Krota Vivajitaha Taimasya Varunua. Let me. Taimasya Var. Taimasya Nirano Putavang Punaimang Sametia Jam Tasyai Gaipam. I have to say this again. Okay, so 2 shlokas left. Taimasya Nirano Putavang Punaimang Sametia Jam Tasyai Gaipam Samavedia Tatraivan Darati Yatam Evam Vichitra Vidyasya Kushwatra Devaipayana Dapim Jajinire Deva Gaipa Pa He Guru Vamsha Vivaltana He Jajinire Deva Gaipa Pa He Guru Vamsha Vivaltana He Namaste. Okay, that's it. Alright, if you came by listen to Sanskrit, I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna stress it. I got harassed so many times. Oh my fucking god. But I got through. I mean, some of it sounded terrible. Maybe I should do it again. Okay. So I'm just repeating. This is an encore 29 and 30. Sa Taimasianero Sa Taimasianero no Putavang Punaimadrang Sa Taimasianero no Putavang Punaimadrang Sametia Sa Taimasianero no Sa Taimasianero no Putavang Punaimadrang Sametia Jam Tasyai Gaipam Samavedia Tatraivan Darati Yatam Evam Vichitra Vidyasya Kushwatra Devaipayana Dapim Jajinire Devagaipa Pa Guru Vamsha Vivaitana Namaste. Or so everything is straightened down. I'm waving my weapon as I'm saying it. Stabbing myself. Everything is done. It's done. Okay. So if you came by to listen to Aryan Sanskrit, I am not reciting any more Aryan Sanskrit except for the mantras, like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Other than that, no more Sanskrit for the day. I'm gonna take a 1-minute break and then read the translation. Let me just double check here. Everything looks familiar for the chapter. Yeah, I think so. Everything looks fine. So just give me 1 minute and then I'm gonna read the translation. Yeah, but I'm not reading any more Sanskrit. Yeah. Like right now, I would consider this a C plus session for myself. This is that good. C plus for me, grading myself. That's like fucking awesome, man. Wow, I gave myself a C plus. Holy shit, did you? Yes, I did. Wow. Why not a C, B minus? I didn't feel like it. Oh, okay. The effort part, I meant. Touching my nose. The effort, too much effort. So B is too much effort. So, I would rather settle down with a C plus, 77. That's a C plus. And 80, 80, 80. That's hard, man. That's fucking hard. Yeah, 77. Good enough for me. Here we go. Chapter 106. The Sanskrit version 100. Vaishnampayana said, soon after, when the princess of Koshala had her season, Satyavati, purifying her daughter-in-law with a bath, led her to her sleeping apartments. There, seating her upon a luxurious bed, she addressed her, saying, O princess of Koshala, thy husband hath an elder brother, who shall this day enter thy womb as thy child. Wait for him tonight without sinking into sleep. Hearing these words of her mother-in-law, the amiable princess, as she lay on her bed, began to think of Bhishma and the other elders of the Kuru race. Then the Rashri of truthful speech, who had given his promise in respect of Ambikam, in the first instance, entered her chamber while the lamp was burning. The princess, seeing his dark visage, his matted locks of copper hue, his blazing eyes, his grim beard, closed her eyes in fear. The Rashri, however, from desire of The Rashri, however, from desire of accomplishing his mother's wishes, united himself with her. But the latter, struck with fear, opened not her eyes even once to look at him. And when Vyasa came out, he was met by his mother. And she asked him, shall the princess have an accomplished son? Hearing her, he replied, the son the princess shall bring forth will be equal in might unto 10,000 elephants. He will be an illustrious royal sage, possessed of great learning and intelligence and energy. The high-souled one shall have in time a century of sons, but from the fault of his mother he shall be blind. At these words of her son, Satyavati said, O thou of ascetic wealth, how can one that is blind become a monarch worthy of the Gurus? How can one that is blind become the protector of his relatives and family, and the glory of his father's race, It behoveth thee to give another king unto the Gurus. Saying, so be it. Vyasa went away. And the first princess of Koshala in due time brought forth a blind son. Soon after, Satyavati, O thou suppressor of the foe, summoned Vyasa, after having procured the assent of her daughter-in-law. Vyasa came according to his promise and approached as before. Vyasa came according to his promise and approached as before the second wife
of his brother. And Ambalika, beholding the Rashmi, became pale with fear. And O Bharata, beholding her so afflicted and pale with fear, Vyasa addressed her and said, Because thou hast been pale with fear at sight of my grim visage, therefore shall thy child be pale in complexion. And, O thou of handsome face, the name also of thy child shall be Banandwa, the pale. I say flat. My translation of Banandwa is flat. And, O thou of handsome face, the name also of thy child shall be Banandwa, the pale. Saying this, the illustrious and best of Rashmis came out of her chamber. And as he came out, he was met by his mother, who asked him about the would-be child. The Rashmi told her that the child would be of pale complexion and known by the name of Banandwa. Satyavati again begged of the Rashmi another child, and the Rashmi told her in reply, So be it. Ambalika then, when her time came, brought forth a son of pale complexion. Blazing with beauty, the child was endued with all auspicious marks. Indeed, it was this child who afterwards became the father of those mighty bowmen, the Pandavas. Some time after, when the eldest of Vichitravirya's wives again had her season, she was solicited by Satyavati to approach Vyasa once more. Possessed of beauty like unto a daughter of the celestials, the princess refused to do her mother-in-law's bidding, remembering the grim visage and the strong odor of the Rashmi. She, however, sent unto him a maid of hers, endued with the beauty of an apsara and decked in her own ornaments. Endued with the beauty of an apsara and decked in her own ornaments. And when Vyasa arrived, the maid rose up and saluted him. And she waited upon him respectfully and took her seat near him when asked. And the king, the great Rashmi of rigid vows, was well pleased with her. And when he rose up to go away, he addressed her and said, Amiable one, thou shalt no longer be a slave. Thy child also shall be greatly fortunate and virtuous, and the foremost of all intelligent men on earth. And, O king, the son thus begotten upon her by Krishna Dvaipayana was afterwards known by the name of Vidura. He was thus the brother of Dhritarashtra and the illustrious Banandra. And Vidura was free from desire and passion and conversant with the rules of government, and was the god of justice born on earth under the curse of the illustrious Rashmi Manundavyam. And Krishna Dvaipayana, when he met his mother as before, informed her how he was deceived by the eldest of the princesses, and how he had begotten a son upon a Shudra woman. And having spoken thus unto his mother, the Rashmi disappeared in her sight. Thus were born in the field of Vichitravirya, even from Dvaipayana, those sons of the splendor of celestial children and expanders of the Guru race. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much. That was the shortest session ever, I think. Namaste. At least top 10 shortest this year. Have a good day. Oh, and tonight in about 4 hours at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Hare Krishna Manantara chanting. Thank you. Have a good day. Namaste.